Let's start the video, and today we'll be unboxing the F1s in the room. Well, in this backpack we have the Red Bull Racing, the Mercedes, Alpine, MoneyGram has, and Williams Racing. And I think I really like the color from the box because all the colors are really shiny. They don't look like a mediocre job. And I think these castings are way better than what we had in the first 5 pack that we had of F1 series. So let's start the unboxing. So there are 5 cars here, and I feel like the cars look way better out of the box than they were looking in the blister, since the blister was a bit scratched, and I think now you can actually see the richness in all the colors. And now let's start with the Red Bull first. If you see, the colors look really rich. The sponsors is pretty much readable. The bull there is really detailed, and if you see on the nose, you can see all the sponsors there. And if you have a decent eyesight, you can at least read, I think, 90% of the sponsors here. The Oracle and Tagua look really nice. Detailings are not really choppy. The detailings are really fine. The color is more of on the darker blue side, but it is still shiny. It's not matte. And on the other side as well, you see the yellow on the tires. I think we have a similar shade on all the tires. So this is the first casting. The driver detailings are not there at all, and you can see the bulls on the nose as well. This one is not that much detailed, but rest of it is pretty fine. So let's just put it here on the grid, and we can move with the other one. The next one would be the Mercedes, and here the gray with the black looks really nice, and they have done some good job with the casting and the detailings here as well. As the colors here are not really shiny, it is matte here, as you can see. If I can show you the differences on the nose between these two castings, you can clearly see the Red Bull one is really shiny, it's not matte, and the Mercedes one, it's gray, and I think it really looks good on this one, since they tried to copy the actual colors, and I think they have been successful in that. So here you can see the sponsors as well, and on the nose it's also readable here. They have lesser sponsors than I think on the one on the Red Bull's nose, but the Mercedes logo on the front, all this looks really good. We'll just put this cast. Let me adjust the angle a bit here so that you can also see the grid. Moving on to the third one, we have the Alpine, and I think this is one of my favorite castings in this 5 pack because of the sheer color and detailings they have here. The blue is really not as dark, and it is sort of spectra flame. The pink is really good as well. Both of them are a bit of a lighter shade, and this is what makes these castings better, because I think since the other three being the mid-table teams, people might not be willing to buy these castings. But I think if you are really a fan of the casting and not exactly buying it for the hype, you will just love this casting as well, because I really love the color job here. The paint job is pretty good. The detailings here are also very nice. They have not done a hush hush job. I think a bit of paint scuff there, but that is fine. And looking on the other side, see on all the other castings, the this our inner circle is white. Just they give some special treatment to the Red Bull one. I think there must be some sort of partiality there. And moving on to the third one, the fourth one rather, the MoneyGram has, and this is white. The white is also shiny, it's not matte. I think in this one only the Mercedes color scheme was matte. You can see the sponsors here as well, the American flag, the US flag here, the sponsors on the other side, and the rest of the casting is similar. I think there's not a lot to talk about the casting and detailing, since all of it looks similar. Now moving on to the final car, this is the Williams. You can see the Gulf and Atlassian logo on the side, the Duracell on the top. I think the bull, like the Red Bull, could have been better. They had something good. The Santander logo, the Gulf, and the other logos here as well. The Pirelli at the bottom, and the rest of the casting. I think this is also really good. They used a spectra film sort of paint, which is really shiny, and that looks really rich. And if you take my opinion, I think this is a very good 5 pack, because unlike the first one, they were not very good castings. The color scheme was very dull. The paint job was not that nice, and that's why I did not even go for that 5 pack. I have the other castings as well, the mainline ones, but these look really fine. And one more thing, I actually have the Red Bull and Mercedes mainline ones, also the premium ones. But the casting and detailing you see here is really different from the mainline one, which is the same case with the Mercedes here as well. If you look into the casting here, this casting is different from the one in the mainline. You will see different sort of detailings and different sponsors. I think sponsor could be the same or anything, but the level of detailing here is different from the level of detailing in the main lines. And this goes, I think, for all the casting that they have done in the 5 pack and in the main lines. So this is something to go for. First, I thought that it would be the same, it would look exactly the same, but that is not the case here. And I would try to do a comparison between this, the Mercedes mainline, and the F1 Premium that we got as well in the Mix 2 in this current year. So I think this is the video, guys. And if you look closely, all these blue color cars are also pretty different from each other. You might think that no, they all feel the same, but it's not the case. And I also have the Lego Mercedes. I think the color patching here is also really good. If you can see the similarities here on the logo, both the nose have the Mercedes logo. The size is uncanny, that is, but the resemblance is really good. So this is the video, guys, and we'll meet again.